Hello everyone, Veno here. Welcome to a new build guide video. I'm going to show you my Huntress that I'm playing right now. I didn't have a lot of time to play it and I only got to level 93. So I'm playing Huntress Ascendant to Ritualist. That's because I wanted to get the third ring. So this is the build that I'm playing. I'm going to show you the skills right now. So I'm using Lightning Spear. This is the main skill for clearing the maps. So with the Lightning Spear I'm going to shock the enemies and also dealing damage. I'm going to kill them, and if I kill shocked enemies I'm going to proc Herald of Thunder. So that's how I'm going to kill almost all enemies on the map. And for harder enemies I'm using Primal Strikes that deals more damage to shocked enemies. As you can see here, the first two attacks conjure charging Willwood Spirit if they hit a shocked enemy and refresh shock duration. So the third attack is a large swipe and inflicts lightning exposure and can consume shock to conjure a stampede of spirits. So yes, this is why I'm trying to shock the enemy as much as possible to get the spirits, because they deal extra amount of damage, a lot amount of damage. Also I'm playing Wind Dancer for the extra evasion and to trigger Gale Force if I'm surrounded and they hit me. Another skill that I'm using is Thunderous Sleep. I'm using this skill to escape, and also with Holy Descent I'm creating Consecrated Ground because I'm playing with life. I have some life regen, and when I use Thunderous Leap I almost double the amount of a regen that I have. The last skill that I'm using is Attrition, that gives me Culling Strike against rare and unique enemies that stay in my presence for at least 26 seconds. This is not the case for rare monsters or normal uniques, but this skill also gives me more hit damage to rare and uniques for every 2 seconds they have been in my presence. So this is a good buff to have. And I'm playing it with Vitality to regenerate more life, and also Precision for extra accuracy, because for Lightning Spear I have 100% for 2 meters and 5 meters away, but as you can see at 9 meters away I only have 93% chance to hit, and with the Precision it goes down to 86. Anyways, let me show you how I'm playing Lightning Spear. So it gives me I take Lightning Infusion for extra damage, Conduction because I always want to shock and it gives me more chance to shock, Volt because it gives me more damage as I move. As you can see here I have max charges, and when I'm throwing the spear it goes to 0, and then I get really quick back to 30. Pinpoint Critical, I want to critical as much as possible, and also Lightning Exposure. I want to critical more because with critical hits I'm going to get a higher magnitude of shock on the enemies because of the passive skill points that I took on the passive skill tree. Then moving to Herald of Thunder, Elemental Focus, Magnified Effect, Inevitable Critical, Lightning Mastery and Innervate. Wind Dancer, I'm playing with Blind. Every time they hit me, I will blind them, I'll maim them. Life Drain, recover 12% maximum life over 4 seconds when supported skills call an enemy, and that's why I'm using Calling Strike. And then Primal Strikes with Martial Tempo, Close Combat, Concentrated Effect, Primal Armament and Super Critical. Thunder Sleep, as I told you, with Holy Descent, with Persistence to get more skill effect duration. Life Tap, so I won't be using mana because my skills consume a lot of mana, and that's why I don't want to use Thunder Sleep with without this one. And Untouchable, it gives me extra evasion when I'm using it. So the lastly, Attrition, I told you, Vitality and Precision. Okay, so these are the skills I'm going to show you, and also you will be able to see the skills on Mobalytics, and you can find more details there. Moving on to the passive skill tree, I'm taking Blur here for extra dexterity, evasion and movement speed. Then for extra defenses, I'm taking Catalyst because I don't have a lot of armor, and taking 5% of physical damage from hits taken as damage over random element, it's very good. Also it gives me elemental damage with attacks. Frazzled here for extra mana regen and magnitude of shock. Maiming Strike for movement speed and also increased attack damage. So basically I'm taking some points of damage. I'm taking these points here for the evasion, and the other points I am taking are for lightning damage, lightning penetration and critical strike hit chance and critical strike damage bonus. Also I'm taking Coming Calamity for increased lightning damage while affected by Herald of Thunder. And this one, Giant Slayer, for damage against rare and unique enemies. That is very nice to have. So you can find the Atlas passive skill tree, sorry, not the Atlas, the passive skill tree on the Mobalytics. It's with all the points. I'm only 93 right now, but you'll have all the passive points over there. As for the jewels, I'm using something with attack damage, attack speed, sorry, and also magnitude of damage elements. Sorry, this one, it's not very good because it's not affecting the shock, but I think I have one. Yes, this one is with magnitude of shock and chance to inflict ailments. Also lightning damage, crit hit chance if you can, and if you need some block chance or evasion, this one is also good. Damage it hits against rares, damage bonus with spears, damage bonus for attack damage. So it depends on what gear you have and what do you lack. You can get more evasion or something else that you need. Moving on to the gear, I'm playing with only rares. I wanted to make this build a little bit easier to gear up. Of course you can get better items, maybe you can play with some uniques, but I wanted to keep it simple. So I'm using a spear that gives me as much critical hit chance as I can get. I only have 11%. You can go up to like 14 plus, but 11 it's quite good. And what else you have to take is some physical damage and lightning damage as much as you can. I'm playing with an evasion armor. Try to get as much evasion as you can on the armor, because we are using bestial skin that gives us increased evasion rating from equipped body armor, and this is the only piece of equipment that we use with evasion. The others are with armor, because we have low armor and we want to have some defense against physical attacks. So as you can see, the others are with armor, even the shield, and on the shield we also have 6% additional physical damage reduction to get to 46% armor. It's not that high, but it's good enough. With the catalyst it's more than 50%, so it's good enough. As you can see on the gear, I have max life, that is very important, and also if you can get life regen per second, that would be a very good stat to have. I'm trying to get life regen on as many items that I can, and on the rings I try to get lightning damage with attacks, as much life as I can, and also regen. Here you can see I have regen, max life, lightning damage. This is a very good ring. And also I'm taking the quality of life modifiers that gives me more life and more life regen per second. And on the amulet I need some spirit. As you can see, I only have one spirit left. So if you want to use the attrition with vitality and precision and also the wind dancer, you'll have to get 150 spirit. So maybe you can get it on the armor, or you can get it on the amulet. As a ritualist, it's easier to get more spirit on the amulet, because we get 35% increased bonus gained from equipped rings and amulets. So this is 25% more for 41 spirit. So yeah, that's the build. That is the gear that I'm using. As you can see right now, I only have 69% chaos resistance, but it's okay for now. Of course, I could buy a better gear and get kept at chaos res as well, but it's not really necessary if you dodge some of the chaos damage. Also, here I did only the first 3 trials. So I took the Unfurled Finger and Mystic Atonement, and then Wildwood Persistence. Then you can go for Corrupted Life Force, or if you want, as the Whispers asks, either one, it's good. I think I'm going to take the Corrupted Life Force, but we'll see. I don't really need it. You will see on the map. So yes, also I wanted to tell you, on the Ember Amulet I'm taking the Harmonic Generator, this node over here, because we get increased critical hit chance against shocked enemies, and also increased magnitude of shock you inflict with critical strikes. So now let's get back here, I'll show you. So with Conduction I'm going to shock the enemy with Lightning Spear, and also if I shock the enemy I'll have more critical hit chance, and then if I attack him again I'll have a bigger crit hit chance, and then I'm going to increase the magnitude of shock. That's why I'm taking also more critical hit chance, because I can critical the enemy and inflict inflict a bigger magnitude of shock to it. Then after I'm inflicting the shock, I can attack with Primal Strikes if the enemy doesn't die. So let me show you how. Let's see another map here. Yes, so I'm going to take this one. Yes, this one is better. So all you have to do is use lightning spear, sorry, and the enemies will die. Almost all enemies. Okay, now we have an essence here. Let's corrupt it. As you can see, the boss, the rare one, didn't die, and I used Primal Strikes, and with one hit I put it down. As you can see, I'm almost one-shotting everything, except maybe for the rares. And it's quite fast. Let's see, where do we have the expedition? Okay, we have the breach over here. I'm going to do the breach first. No, I'm going to do the expedition because I took that that shrine, and I don't want to show you the expedition with the shrine. I just want to show you how fast it is with without that shrine that kills the enemies, that makes the enemies explode. Okay. Maybe I'm going to leave the expedition as well. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we have number of monsters, regeneration, they have regeneration.
Hope to unearth some ancient figurines.
And I'm not going to take the experience, I'm going to take here the runic monster. So yeah. As you can see, I only attack once and a lot of enemies die. I shouldn't have come here. Okay, you have just to stay out stay out of the packs, because then you'll get blocked and you cannot dodge roll. So very easy for the expedition. And now I'm going to do the breach. I'm lagging a little bit, I don't know why. There are some things that can really hurt us, like explosions. We cannot evade from explosions, that's really bad. So if there are monsters that explode, the corpses will take damage. Like this one. Okay. So we run out of monsters that we can kill. Moving on to finish the map. Okay, we have a researcher's strongbox. Let's see what we get. Nice. I don't know if I have enough gold. I have 3 million. I don't know if to gamble it all. So yes, let's gamble. 2 million gold for 2 exalted orbs, not worth it. But anyways. So the volatile plants can really hurt us. Be careful and dodge them. So this was the map. This is how the build plays. I think it's pretty good. I really like it. I enjoy playing it. So please let me know what you think and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.